Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I'm going to walk you through how to put together this 12 by 12 layout using the Rustic Legend collection by Simple Stories. As of now, not a single piece has been adhered to either the background or adhered together, nothing. So I made sure to take a photo with my cell phone to be able to remember where everything goes. It is possible that I end up changing a few things here and there, but you can see how many little pieces, how many layers are part of this page. So to start, I have my 12 by 12 piece in the background. I'm just showing you the cover of the collection we're using, which I did not do in the beginning. And then I am using, I believe you have this pattern. I cannot remember correctly, but I believe you can find this pattern as well as a 12 by 12 paper, which you could cut a 6 by 12 piece of it out of it. But I liked the fact that the pattern on the 6 by 8 paper, as usual, is shrinked down. So the lines were closer to each other. So it was a smaller pattern and I simply liked the way it looked. And most of it was going to be covered. So there's no really room for you to see where both papers connect or meet each other. Now, this is my second piece. This one is from the 12 by 12 paper. I did add zigzag machine stitching between the first two pieces, and then I did also add machine stitching around the edges of this page that I'm about to adhere. And notice how I am not adhering it centered on the red pattern paper piece, but because I need some room on the right for those tags or that tag border that I created. So I did fussy cut around all of the excess and kept the tags all as one piece, so it would be easy. I am adding some thin or 1 millimeter foam adhesive to this piece, and then I did punch holes on all of those tabs because I am going to add twine and create some bows on each one of those tags just to add some personality and some fun, super fun element to the page. So right now what we're going to do is exactly what we did in the beginning, but in the opposite order. We are going to start building and creating, putting our layers all together, all our pieces together, creating that dimension and playing with. This is a good way. So sometimes or most of the time, by the time when I take a photo of a page and I then separate all the pieces and I'm building it, putting it back together, at that point, I might have already gone through different designs, different ways to put that page together. And what I took a photo of, it's the design that I ended up liking the most. So you won't see, in this case, you won't see much variation, if anything, if any. Maybe a couple stars at the bottom, but I think that's the only thing. The rest is almost the same. And that is how, sometimes depending on the collection, I just start adhering things. I am able to make decisions quicker. I have a design idea in my mind. The process is different. Depends also on the photos, depends on the story, depends on many, many factors, right? But some other times I've tried different designs and different ideas and then take a photo, right? Then it is easy to start putting everything together without having to think about, am I adhering it right? Is it going to look right in the end? Because it is busy. I am adding, you can still see all of the embellishments I have on the left. You can see all of the embellishments. Well, only a few left actually on the right, but everything that I've already added to the page. So this is just a different process that I follow sometimes, and it tends to work really well. It is also something I do when I don't have enough time, and I know that I don't have enough time to craft, but I'm thinking, hey, tomorrow is when I will have time to actually put it together. But tomorrow, I want to feel super productive. So, what if, let me use the half an hour or 40 minutes that I have today to start working on the design. So, when I sit down tomorrow, I know exactly what I have to do. And that's what happened here with this page. I had it, I had the basics of the design or everything that I wanted to do all decided from the night before. And then this was only, there is not even much editing done to this video other than I sped it up a tiny bit and I did cut a few parts, but it was all done. It was very easy to put together and the process went really smoothly because once again, page was already done. Right, so now it's just a matter of adding the final details. I have some cardstock stickers at the bottom, and then I am going to add all of the stars and creating those stars clusters around the page. Have that. And then you can see the one at the bottom is already done. And I have the one at the top. This photo is from one of my son's first baseball seasons in after we moved to Colorado from the Middle East. And the boy right next to him was one of our neighbors, Seamus and Adam. Adam is at least 5 years older than Seamus, I think, a few years older, but they got along really, really well. And then the neighbors went to see one of Adam's games. And yeah, I love that photo. It is for this layout, I did use a 4x6 photo. I'm adding one more cardstock sticker. And then that star on the left is a green one, mainly because of the green shirt on our neighbor. And then the yellow star is yellow because of the yellow tab at the top. And that is why I ended up also, because they all come in threes, I had to add the red star right next to the title. I also, yes, so the green star, I do have that piece on the left, not the star, but the other piece is also a red piece that I ended up adding on the right side of the journaling card. Okay, that is where I want my star to go. That's going to go there. I just felt that I had the W, I had the red title, so I needed one more red accent in the middle of the page. So the next step will be to put together those, to decorate the tags with the bows. This is very thin twine, or is this quilting thread? I'm going to call it twine, all right? But it's thin and it's easy to create it adds, once again, texture. It adds interest to the page. The page looks, I'm looking at it as I am doing the voiceover, and I just love, love, love. I wasn't sure in the beginning with the design. These type of collections take me a little bit more time to process and to try to find to land the right design. But this page, it's definitely one of my favorites from this year so far. So here it is. I am just adding the journaling, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the process. Please tag me if you recreated. Let me know what you think. Any questions you can ask in the description box below. Sorry, in the comment section. In the description box below, you will find all of the products linked. So anything that you need, from the collection to all the tools that I used to put the page together, will be there. And yeah, again, please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed the video and you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.